It's time for a resonating review. Hello, every pony. I'm Dulcet Tone, the pony of harmonics, and let's take a look at a new song that just came out by Black Griffin, Basic, and Michelle Creeber, Getting Stronger. For those who aren't in the know, Black Griffin is a brony musician and arguably one of the most talented male bronies in the fandom. He and his brother Basic, who normally does the mixing, creates original songs based on episodes and characters in MLP. Notable songs he's made are I'm Proud to Be a Brony, Are We There Yet, and This Can't Be All, just to name a few. He's also one of the most well-connected, as he's family friends with Michelle Creeber, the voice of Apple Bloom in MLP. They've collaborated on many occasions, including making covers and parodies of some of Michael Jackson's greatest hits. Getting Stronger is a song inspired by the villains of the show. When I was on my way home from my regular job, I saw that it was just released. Now, judging from the title, I first thought it might be a cover of will.i.am's Getting Stronger, but what it is more of a techno-pop wub mix. My first impressions were less than stellar. After my first listen, it didn't really leave me wanting to hit the replay button. But being a fair and balanced analyst, I had to find out why. So I listened to it on loop for my entire trip home. For the record, that's 2 hours by bus. So let's break this thing down. It starts with some sound effects that are pretty much there for whoever decides to make a PMV of this song. It sets the mood of it being dark and brooding, with some creepy footsteps and something on fire, among other things. Then unexpectedly it breaks into a chiptune soundtrack that I was willing to accept and wanted to hear more of. Except that it didn't. By the time the second verse starts, the background music is faded into more conventional audio and is all but forgotten for the rest of the song. From there we get vocals representing the three big bads of the series. Michelle Creeber as Chrysalis, Black Griffin as Tirek, and Basic as Sombra. Actually, I shouldn't say they were playing as the characters, but more for the characters, because Michelle and Gabe don't really fit well if you assume it to be their voices. The best rep of the three was surprisingly Basic, who normally doesn't sing at all, and I honestly would have liked to have heard more from. Each of the Council of Doom gets to talk a little bit of smack, and then the chorus hits, and... Wait. Where are the wubs? You know, the heavy, dark, powerful bass that makes these characters feel evil, and... it's not here. At all. I mean, sure, there are a few background wubs, but nothing exceptionally jarring or intense that would set the mood. I'm not grabbed by this chorus, and especially considering that it's just these weak instrumentals and one line repeated over, there's nothing to hold on to. It just bounces off me. In fact, that describes my two main gripes about this song. There's no real power to the music. For a song that says evil is getting stronger, the backgrounds don't have the muscle to back it up. Half the time, it sounds like an uplifting song about getting knocked down and standing up again. And then there's the repeating line. A variation on Just Getting Stronger plays no less than 15 times. In fact, the chorus is completely comprised of that one line and some flourishes. Both choruses. Repetition may be a part of music, but I really started to feel like this was beating the point to death. Now, I'm not saying this is a bad song. It's rather average in the grand scheme of things, and I honestly think it would benefit from a heavy dubstep mix. But say what you will about the rest of the song, the second verse is what really shines for me. I found myself manually going back to this section to listen to it over and over again. This harmony is what I live for, and having Basic as the third voice made it even better. Great songwriting, especially with the limited instrumental that allowed all three to shine, and it was just begging for a huge and heavy payoff with the final chorus that... didn't really do it justice. Overall, this is a rather average song for the fandom. It's got the lyrics, it's got the vocals, but there's nothing backing it up where it needs to. It's in need of a good quality remix that will give it the power it needs. And if I could hear more of Basic's contribution in future songs, especially with more of that well-written harmony, I would be more than willing to hit that play button. But the review is ending and the resonance faded. Until next time, I'm Dulcet Tone. My OC art has been brought to you by Natsu714. Click the annotation to visit her DeviantArt page and learn about her commissions, or follow the link in the description to visit her YouTube channel.